Okay. Continuation, like I'll repeat this part again. The alcohol ethanol can be made by fermentation. Yeast is added. Okay. The carbon dioxide gas is given off and the mixture become warm. The reaction is exothermic. When exothermic reaction means the temperature of the content or the flask will increase. As the temperature increase, the rate or the speed of the reaction will also increase. But why there is a decrease? Why there is a decrease in this part? Because what will happen as the temperature rise too much, it will denature the enzymes which are present in the yeast. That's why the rate will decrease for this reaction. So suggest a method of measuring a rate of this reaction. How we can measure a rate of this reaction? If I want to measure a rate of this reaction, because a gas is given off, so we can measure the volume of the gas in unit time. How much gas is given off in a specific time, we can measure the rate. Why does the rate initially increases? So why does the rate increases? Because the temperature rise. So there are more collagens. So as the temperature rise, more collagens are there. That's why the rate of the reaction increases. Suggest two reasons why the rate eventually decreases. So what are the two reasons? Number one. So two reasons eventually why the rate decreases. Number one, the enzyme denature. Because of a high temperature. And the second is the yeast is due to alcohol. So yeast is killed because of the alcohol. Which part you will say the reactant used up? If you are not changing the condition, then you say the reaction used up. And when the reaction used up, so the what should happen to the rate of the reaction? Eventually it will stop. The next is question 9. There are two types of polymerization, addition and condensation. Explain the difference with these two types of polymerization. What is it? Yeah, addition polymerization form polymerization form from one type of unsaturated monomer. That's good. And condensation, the double bond with no other product, whereas condensation polymer involve a monomer with various carbon to form a polymer with a removal of a water molecule. That's right. So try to learn the standard definition for addition and condensation polymerization. Some plastics formed by polymerization are non-biodegradable. Non-biodegradable means it cannot break down. So describe two pollution problems that are caused by non-biodegradable. Non-biodegradable polymers. Non-biodegradable polymers, what will happen? When we burn them to dispose of, first thing, because it cannot decompose by itself, so how we can dispose? Either we use a landfill or we burn them. When we burn, it produces a toxic gas. If we use a landfill, it will take up the space. The non-biodegradable. If it was a biodegradable polymer, biodegradable polymers can break down by itself. मैंने 2 लाइन में हो गया polymer known as PVA. Yes, you have learned in biology, so you can write those answers. Then you cannot write this answer. Yes. So here We want to deduce this. It's an addition polymer. For addition polymer, we just take the two carbon atoms. Because it's an additional polymer or addition polymer, we just take the two carbon atoms and we draw the same structure, but with a double bond. That's it. I will set up in. I will share. Yes, I will.
Sir will say how are you?
No. Because you're not supposed, it's a monomer. So in a monomer, what we do, we take take the two carbon and what is attached to the two carbon. Take that. Then this is CH2. This is CH. This is O, C, O, CH3. But and there should be a double bond between them. No need to side chain. That is because you drew like this as well. That is not correct. Yes, that the previous one was right. Now here a condensation polymer can be made by following. We have a dicarboxylic acid and diamine. How to draw the structure of this polymer? So one side we will remove OH. For carboxylic acid, we'll remove OH. For an amine, we'll remove its H. So this will be O, like example, C double bonded with O. Then we have CH2 in a bracket 4. Then we have C double bonded with O. And here one of the hydrogen is removed. So it will be NH. Then it will be CH2 in a bracket 6. And then it will be NH. So amines always lose its H. And the carboxylic acid will lose its OH. That is how the condensation polymers are formed. Look, how to form a condensation polymer. Whenever a dicarboxylic acid, when a dicarboxylic acid react with diamine, carboxylic acid during a polymerization, they will lose their OH. So this OH will be removed. This OH will also be removed. Amine will lose its H, only one of the hydrogen out of 2. Now we have to draw the structure. So OC means like carbon double bonded with oxygen. Then next to that is CH2. How many of them? 4. Then next to them is C double bonded with O. No need for blocks. You can write CH2 bracket 4. This is actually the block. So instead of using a block, you just write. In this one, 2 of the hydrogen, 1 is removed, so it will become NH. Then it is CH2, 6 is there, and then NH. So this is how you draw a condensation polymer. Yeah, but put a line for. Yeah. And another thing, instead of if it was a like they represent a block, a shaded or a square, then you will use that one. So this is a mock paper 4.